In this section, final section of communication, we're going to look at listening effectively and asking questions. There's ways to ask questions properly to get the answer you're looking for. So the objectives we have here are to identify common barriers to effective listening and how to become an active listener. Identify what effective questions are and how to ask them. And then we're going to look at the 4 types of questions that are helpful during a meeting. So to improve listening skills and to properly communicate, you have to listen and then ask appropriate questions. To listen and question effectively, you have to engage yourself and the others in the process with no distractions, clear your mind, pay attention. Listening, not hearing, what everyone says, and then asking relative questions is the proper process. Wait till they're done. Barriers to effective listening: avoid discounting a message as being boring. Listen to it. It may not sound exciting to you, but there's a message in there somewhere. Otherwise, they wouldn't be communicating it. Don't give in to mental or physical distractions. Clear your mind. Don't daydream. Don't have side discussions or distract other participants with an action of some kind or speaking. And concentrate on the speaker's delivery or appearance instead of the message is not the way to do it. You're not focusing. Listen to the message. Also avoid interrupting the speaker or person before they're finished. Avoid focusing on a specific detail or word instead of the entire message. And avoid predeciding or stereotyping the speaker or their message. Active listening is being physically prepared, not tired, but awake, alert, and physically participating. Focus on the participant. Focus on what each person is saying. Look at their body language. What is their attitude, the tone of their voice, and so on. Remain open-minded. Do not assume, prejudge, or predecide. Listen to new possibilities. That's how you learn. Listen for the main points. Don't try to recall or write all details. Focus on the main points or the main words. Take notes, not sentences, but short little phrases that will help you recall when you review it later. And restate or paraphrase. Stating it back ensures that you understand, and it can clarify any misconceptions. Maybe you didn't quite hear it right. Let's look at asking effective questions. Asking questions effectively serves several purposes. 1, it allows you to clarify the information you're receiving. It allows every participant a chance to speak. And it helps expand on a topic. Helps remove any confusion. The more input, the better. Types of questions. There are open-ended questions. Requires more than a yes or no answer. It needs to have an expansion to it. What do we feel we can do to fix this problem? That's more open-minded. If you say, do you think we can fix this problem? You're going to get a yes or no answer. Close-ended questions usually receives a yes or no answer. Good when that's all that you need. Will you be available after the meeting, for example? And if you said, what are you doing after the meeting? That's an open-ended question. Probing questions. Helps identify problems or provides more information into the topic. For example, can you tell me a little bit more about what the function of it is? Confirming questions lets you clarify understanding. For instance, so our quarterly budget is now $50,000. Take a moment, read these 20 tips for effective listening. I will pause the screens long enough for you to glance through them. And again, if you want to read them at a slower pace, you may pause this presentation to do so. These are the 20 principles for effective listening. And the next slide. And again, if you'd like to read this further, or if you're reading a little bit slower, please feel free to pause. At this point, if you have any questions, I would suggest you explore the web. Learn more about how to be an effective listener as well as an effective speaker. Thank you for viewing. Have a good day.